if I had a lot of time and money, I would build a tiny house up by the sea. Put it on a set of wheels and roll around the country traveling, just my music and me. I'm not a fan of having more than I need, just a home to lay my head and the whole world to plant my feet. And while I don't mind a place to come back to, I'm more fulfilled seeing the world around me. Feel the only wish I'd have would be to share it with a lover, all the places we could see. But then I wonder if this tiny house I built would be big enough to house both our hopes and dreams. I wonder if my heart's still set on other things, to include love for someone else. They deserve that much from me. Used to be afraid of spending life alone, and now I wonder if that's the worst thing. Maybe I'm just being selfish, or maybe I'm just trying to be realistic of where I am right now. Or maybe one day I will stumble into someone who will make a home out of this tiny house. Or maybe one day I will stumble into someone who will make a home out of this tiny house. I've always wanted a family, and I was willing to wait. But then you tried to force it out of me, and I didn't know better than to think. See, I was too focused on the moment, and your words and body lured me in. Now I'm left having to tend to all my bed sores, wondering where my indecency went. I wanted to be vulnerable, and I think you did too. So I'm sure it was just a matter of time before I regret giving all of myself to you, things that should have still been mine. Should have still been mine. Oh, I wanted someone who could know me, and you seem to have that empathy. Well, it turns out that was more of a facade, but we still have more in common than you might think. 'Cause I'm sure we're both deeply broken, and I told to help you feel loved and meant. But man, there's problems there that I work too damn hard to fix, that made you too scared to commit. I feel the hardest part is looking back, and after everything, figuring out why I stayed. trying to convince myself it was anything other than that I honestly thought you were in love with me. Now I see you were more in love with your own senses, or the kind of love you find in magazines, the kind you won't get just by latching on to someone new, without humanity getting in the way. I wanted to be vulnerable, and I think you did too. So I'm sure it was just a matter of time before I'd regret giving all of myself to you, things that should have still been mine, and should have still been mine. That should have still been mine. Cool. All right. This is a song called The Way You Are. Well, I've been saying for a decade now, I just wanted someone that I could sing with. And I've been content with just staying there until the moment that we met. 'Cause you're different in all the coolest ways. Now I'm willingly thrown for days. Don't ever change the way you are, 'cause the way you are made a change in me. Don't ever change the way you are, 'cause the way you are made a change in me. You're the friendliest to talk to. You can make a room feel magnetic. You work hard for what you care about, helping people who need it. And I'm into that. Makes me want to better myself, just to keep up with you if nothing else. Don't ever change the way you are, 'cause the way you are made a change in me. Don't ever change the way you are, 'cause the way you are made a change in me. I think the coolest thing I notice about you is you're genuine. You love yourself, you love others too. And that's powerful. Makes me wanna do the same. Don't ever change the way you are, 'cause the way you are made a change in me. Don't ever change the way you are, 'cause the way you are made a change in me. And don't ever change the way you are, 'cause the way you are change the way you are, 'cause the way you are made a change in me. Cool. All my friends are getting married, and it's weird thinking that I'm at that age. But I went to a Christian college when I met them, so that median age is lower, like 23. But I'll gladly grin and bear it. I mean, it's not like I'm in any rush to find love. Been doing lots of work and I'm studying abroad, so maybe it'll happen when I finally grow up. Right now I'm trying to be fine with the quiet. I am trying to learn how to love myself. I try not to think about it. I was raised thinking that it would happen by now, but I look in the mirror wondering how I provide for a family when I can barely care for myself. Lately I've been trying to listen and take a lot of notes on all the things that I like. So maybe when the right one stumbles into my life, maybe I'll be better prepared, maybe I'll know it outright. Right now I'm trying to be fine with the quiet. I'm trying to learn how to love myself. Oh, I'm trying to be fine with the quiet. I'm trying to learn how to love myself. So raise a glass to the ones who ain't looking, to the people in the room soul searching. You don't need another person to make you happy. You could do it just fine on your own. Raise a glass to the ones who ain't looking, and to the people in the room soul searching. You don't need another person to make you happy. You could do it just fine. Trying to be fine with the quiet. I'm trying to learn how to love myself. Oh, I'm trying to be fine with the quiet. I'm trying to learn how to love myself. Oh, I'm trying to be fine with the quiet. I'm trying to learn how to love myself. The story takes place, and it's a true story. It's called Butterflies. right, here we go. I took my baby to see the butterflies, and it was a lovely golita day outside. The type of morning where the sunbeams that break through the clouds light up the cliffs by the beach. As we drove there, my girl got so excited, I couldn't think of someone else to do life with. 'Cause at that moment I was so crazily in love with her, and I could tell she was the same. We had been there before, and I knew it was a favorite place to be. And for months I worked hard stalking shelves to get her a ring to make that day real sweet. That ring was patiently waiting in my pocket as we got out the car and started walking. But then I looked at my darling and I noticed her mood start to drastically change. And this had happened before, so I blew it off. She'll see those butterflies and bounce back strong. I was too busy being so patiently in love with her, and I thought she was in love with me. We had been there before, and I thought it was a favorite place to be. And for months I worked hard like a dog to get that ring and try and keep her here with me. I took my baby to see the butterflies, and it was obvious the hurt in her eyes. Even though I tried to convince her everything was okay, but I couldn't fix the problems in her mind. All I could really do was watch and cry. And just like those butterflies, I watched my baby fly away. That was the day she said she wanted to leave. You couldn't imagine how much those words hurt me. She called a friend to get her home and left me sitting alone up on those golden cliffs. And for a moment I thought of jumping off, but I knew this was something I couldn't stop. So I walked back to my car thinking like this huge weight just fell off of my neck. And I drove home and I sold that stupid ring for more than I bought it for instead. I took my baby to see the butterflies, and it was obvious the hurt in her eyes. Even though I tried to convince her everything was okay, but I couldn't fix the problems in her mind. All I could really do was watch and cry. And just like those butterflies, I watched my baby fly away. And just like those butterflies, I watched my baby fly away. I'll play that one. It's a song called Madeline. I took a train from Penn Station to Hempstead to see the Islanders lose to the Kings. And as old snow-capped neighborhoods sped past my seat, I fell asleep and you appeared in my dream. And I was so glad to see you. It's always so much fun, yet far too rare a time whenever we speak. But that makes sense, 'cause you have so many friends and commitments, and seem to do it all with an elegant grace. Oh, bless you, Madeline, you make my nerves tremble so. Yet, oh, bless you, Madeline, time seems to rest when you start to smile. I remember the stories you told me of working, picking grapes in the wineries in Burgundy. And I can't picture those without wondering who the hell I am, that I try pursuing someone who's such a rarity. Oh, bless you, Madeline, you got a lot of love to give. Yet, oh, bless you, Madeline, I don't want to ask for more than I have. 'Cause I don't know if I've got enough spunk to match, and I'd be lying if I said that didn't scare me to death. So I'd rather not try to make more out of us, if it means we still get to exist as friends, and that's okay. Oh, bless you, Madeline. Thank you for being a dear friend.